Let's have a look.
Nice.
Now that is a blade. This thing looks all more awesome than his caliber.
Give in here.
No, it's neat.
You two are like, this is the most awesome weapon ever! Oh my god! And she's like, neat.
It's a giant thing of sharpness that kills and cuts things. How can it not be awesome?
She's a hot lady to impress.
I take that as a compliment.
Yeah.
The muster of the army and the preparation of the Duranese fleet takes 14 days to complete, during which time you remain as a guest of the king in Hammerdale. As each day passes, you despair for your besieged countrymen of Holmgard, and pray that they have enough strength to resist the Dark Lords until you return. Every day of your reluctant exile, you devote long periods to exercise and meditation. You are also visited by a Duranese herb warden called Martin Rendelim, who is famous throughout the last lands for his knowledge and skill in the healing arts. He restores all the endurance points you may have lost so far on your adventure, and he gives you a potent Laumspur potion that will restore 5 endurance points if used.
Let me see. Potent. I need to pack that down. Let me see. And it restores
5.
5 endurance points. Okay.
He is also the bearer of some sad news. The body of Lord Lieutenant Riker was found in the forest near to the entrance to Tarnalin. He was killed by Helgast.
Yeah, sort of sorry about that, but we needed a magical spear.
You can use your 6th sense now if you want.
Yes.
You noticed during your rigorous training exercise with the Sommersverd that your kind discipline of 6th sense has become more sensitive than ever before. You knew exactly what Martin Rendelim's sad news was long before he actually told you. You may find that your improved 6th sense will be an important advantage upon your return to Holmgard.
So I had improved 6th sense?
If you want.
Yeah, just do that.
It is early in the morning of the 33rd day of your quest when you ride into Port Bax with Lord Axum at your side. The preparations for war have been completed. The galleons of the Duranese war fleet lies at anchor in the harbour, impatiently awaiting the orders to set sail for Summerlund. On board each ship are many brave soldiers from the Mountain Kingdom, a tough army of skilled warriors, eager to face the Dark Lords in battle. Each man has sworn to avenge the besieged allies or die in the attempt.
You know, I like these guys.
Figured you would.
Hey, they're real troopers, so why should I not?
Well, true. You are to sail back to Holmgard aboard the flagship Doranor, a warship whose great curving prow and tall mast emphasize its sheer power and strength. You and Lord Axum are taken aboard and welcomed by Admiral Calvin, commander of the fleet, and then the fleet prepares to set sail. In less than an hour, the harbour lies far behind you. The domes of Port Bax are now merely dots on the horizon. Roll the die!
7.
The voyage to Summerlund is one of ill omen. Deep black storm clouds gather on the horizon, and a fierce wind relentlessly torments the restless sea. At night, great bolts of lightning tear open the darkness, followed by a rolling thunder so loud that it shakes every timber of the flagship. Many of the soldiers aboard the fleet are mountain dwellers, unaccustomed to the shift of the sea. By the 3rd day, over half the numbers are so ill as to be unable to stand. Lord Axum is close to despair.
Damn it.
Just great. Now they're sending ill weather to try and demoralize us.
What?
Well, first of all, it was kind of nice of whoever is in control of the weather to make it fit the mood. Also, why are these people made sailors if they are absolutely unaccustomed to being on the sea?
I just think that they don't really have that much of a navy, so it's pretty much just whatever army they got.
So they have a big navy, but the problem is the majority of their army probably comes from the mountain regions.
Yeah. How I pray that this storm will lift, for even if the fleet arrives intact, I fear our men will be too weak to break the enemy. Then, as if in answer to his prayers, the dawn of the next day heralds an end to the raging storms. But the calm waters now surrounding the fleet contains a danger far greater than any storm.
Oh, shit.
A veil of sea fog has rolled across the still ocean from the broken spine of land known as the Kirlundine Isles. Strange dark shapes hide within this mist. They are growing larger and slowly with distinct outlines of ships with complaints. "Prepare for battle!" The Admiral's cry is repeated along the manned decks of the Durrani's fleet. "All hands on deck!" As the black ships approach through the fog, a horrific sight befalls you. They are death hulks, sunken ships crewed by the living corpses of drowned sailors.
Some
Bum,
reason I'm not...
bum, bum, bum.
They have been summoned to the surface by great wizardry, and they are closing for battle. Suddenly the fog vanishes, and you can now see that the Death Hawks bar the entrance to the Helm Gulf. In the center of the line is their sinister flagship. Swiftly it sails towards you, a huge ram protruding from its black prow. As it rips its way through the hull of the Durinor, you hear the Admiral's last desperate order. Oh, we got a picture of the thing.
And by the way, bless...
Right. So this is the ship that just charged at you.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh hey, notice the flags?
Yeah. Snakes.
Your friends are here and they don't like you. Abandon ship! You are now in the thick of the enemy fleet and the Durinor is sinking fast. Do you wish to jump onto the deck of the flagship or do you wish to dive into the sea to try to get to another allied ship?
Maybe we should try and go for an allied ship, because I get the feeling that when they see us up there, they are probably going to be many and they want to kill us, even if we have a holy sword.
On your end, we have the holy sword.
Yeah,
but
we'll do total damage against the undead.
okay, maybe that is a point, but we have no idea how many they are. But then
What will
again,
it be? Jump onto the enemy flagship or dive into the sea and hope you can reach an allied ship?
well, I almost have to say,
I suppose we could reload if we die, but I say let's go for it. Let's test out our new sword against these bloody undead.
all right, I say
After that, we'll move on to Conquer Ore. Wait,
wrong game.
sorry.
It's okay. But, so, attack the main flagship of the enemy?
Yeah.
Sure.
Why not?
Why not? You land on the rotting timbers and crash straight through to the deck below. You are unharmed by the fall, but the stench of decay that fills your nostrils is overwhelming. You climb up and unsheathe the summer sword. 4 ghastly zombies stagger out of the gloom, their twisted hands extended towards your throat. You must fight them as one enemy. Okay, you have a combat skill of what?
That would be 25, I believe.
Right. The zombie crew has a collective combat skill of 13. Roll the die, given here.
Rolling, 4.
Okay. There are a lot of zombies, so we do manage to get a couple of scrapes in at you. You lose 2 life. In return, you cut through the whole lot of them with a single swipe, sending pits of zombies flying through the air, burning with holy fire.
Yeah, I actually take no pleasure in taking down the living dead, but it is something that needs to be done.
And you have won.
Hooray!
The stench of the ship is the stench of the ship is making you choke. You lose 1 life.
Oh, god damn it.
Well, it has been lying on the seafloor for God knows how long.
You must get out of this wild hold or you will suffocate. You can use 6th sense now if you wish.
We will.
We have improved 6th sense, so yeah.
Someone or something is approaching the door of the hold from the other side. If you climb out through the shattered deck, you will leave your legs vulnerable to attack from below, and there is no other way out. You sense that it is an evil creature of some considerable power. Raise the silver sword and prepare for combat. The door bursts open and in rushes a Hellghast, its black sword raised. You strike the creature as it enters the hold, and opens a terrible gash in its chest. It lets out a hideous cry, but although badly wounded, it leaps forward to attack you. You must fight this creature to the death. You must fight the wounded Hellghast. You had, how much combat skill was it again? 25?
25.
It has a combat skill of 22.
A little above it.
Yep.
Not much, but a little.
Yep. So even with the Holy Sword and the shield, you only have a slight advantage over Helgast.
Yep.
But still, it's an advantage.
Yep. Plus you do double damage to it, so that's gonna help a lot. Okay, roll the die.
9.
Right! The creature roars at you and you answer it by splitting it in two with a single swipe, leaving it to decay and rot away on the floor.
Well,
Just for your information, you just did 28 endurance damage.
Damn!
Yeah.
Well, all I
it was
can really
doing the rotting and decaying quite well on its own, so I really don't know if we were doing that much of a
Told you,
difference.
instant kill.
Yeah, all I can really say is fuck you, Helgast, and good night.
Twice, but yeah. We only hit it in combat once.
Yep. You make your way up a flight of stairs and onto the crowded deck. Fierce battle rages all around you as the Duranese fleet is engulfed by the rush of ghostly death hulks. Suddenly, a flash of searing flame shoots from a tower at the rear of the death hulk you are on and explodes into the side of a Duranese warship less than 50 yards away. You watch with horror as soldiers leap from the deck, their clothes and hair in flames, which you get a picture of because this game doesn't want you to sleep at night. Here's the fate that befell the guys on another ship.
Oh dear. Well, if they can swim, I suppose they have the opportunity to survive.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they are armored, so at least some of them will probably drown. Do you wish to investigate the tower, or would you rather jump ship?
Well, I would prefer to.
Investigate the tower. Maybe we'll be able to bring it down.
Yeah, I prefer.
Yeah.
I prefer something not shooting at our allies.
Right. Two zombies try to block your passage, but you cleave them in half with one sweep of the summer sword. They didn't even get a fight. They were just like, get out of my way, bitch. Shunk! You are at the foot of the tower, and you can now see a hunchbacked man in crimson robes above you. He wears a tall, curved togmore, a magician's headdress. It bears the emblem of a serpent. In his right hand is a black staff. Do you have a crystal star pen? No, you don't have that. And you don't have tracking either. Do you wish to attack the hunchback or jump ship?
Attack him. Hey, we have the sword. It'll protect us from his magic.
Yeah. That's actually correct.
Yeah, it protects against hostile magic. Yeah, now I remember again.
Right. The climb is very difficult, for you have only one free hand. The other holds the glowing hilt of a summer sword. You eventually reach the rim of the tower and quickly hook a leg over a narrow ledge. You're about to jump into the tower and attack when a thin voice makes free. Now, I shall delight in the irony of your death, lone wolf. The sorcerer is standing in the far corner of the tower, his left hand pointing at your head. Your quest has failed, lone wolf. Now, you must die. A blinding flash of orange flame shoots from his hands towards your face. In a fraction of a second, the searing burst of flame changes direction in midair and is drawn towards the blade of the summer sword. The bolt of energy disappears into the golden blade like water into a drain.
So that is sort of the equivalent of going, "Wah, my most dangerous spell," just going.
Yeah, I imagine he has quite the funny look on his face right now. The sorcerer curses you, pulls a jewel from his ornate togmore and throws it at your feet. There's a flash of flame and a cloud of choking green gas billows up in your face, filling your nostrils with its acidic smell. You're forced to jump to the deck below to avoid the poisonous gas, and you just catch a glimpse of the sorcerer as he frantically paddles a small boat away from the Death Hulk flagship.
You're not getting paid, dude.
Just imagine the look of that guy just going, I gotta get away, I'll get you next time, gotta get away. Well, he's almost tearing his arms off.
I can imagine it's sort of like the pirates in Asterix and Obelix trying to get away.
So, do you wish to dive after him and try to get him, or would you rather fight your way back to one of your allied ships?
Well, he is a dangerous sorcerer, of course I want to end him, but what do you think? Should we chase after him? Well, it is very.
I
I would
suppose
just.
cut off the head of the serpent, right? So I suggest, yeah, we try that.
Yeah. Let's take a swim after a sorceress on a boat.
Blinking the foul water from your eyes, you can see that the flagship of Death Hulk's fleet is now ablaze. Black smoke is pouring from the deck, and tongues of orange and yellow flame flicker from its rotten black hull.